You're watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
I'm Iberlia, and thanks for watching Sun TV News. Governor Rick Todd says he is satisfied that Haitian President Michael Mateli is serious about tackling the problem of immigration between Haiti and the Turks and Caicos Islands. Todd, who recently visited Haiti along with the Minister of Border Control, Donya Gardner, and his Permanent Secretary, Clara Gardner, said when they met with Haitian President and some of his senior ministers, they indicated that they wanted to do more about the nagging problem, which possesses serious challenges and risks to the TCI and eats up 1% of the budget each year.
We feel that illegal immigration poses serious challenges and risks to our country, and we want to work with the Haitian authorities to combat that illegal migration, both by police cooperation, security cooperation, Coast Guard cooperation, but also by the Haitian government itself doing what it can to dissuade people from in Haiti from making the very dangerous journey across to TCI. We also explained to President Mateli, and I think he found this quite a striking fact, that last year we repatriated 800 Haitians who'd arrived illegally, and that cost nearly 1% of our budget. I think he had no difficulty in understanding our concerns. He's been to TCI and he told us about that, and he was very happy with our proposal that we would work together to achieve a memorandum of understanding on how TCI and Haiti can work together on illegal immigration.
Governor Todd said that another aspect of the visit was to build better relations between Turks and Caicos Islands and Haiti.
There's a very long history to these. There's a very strong Haitian community here on TCI. We have a shared interest in building business, trade and human contact between our two countries. And the fact that Deputy Premier Missick was in Haiti at the same time with a business delegation was a very powerful signal of our determination, and President Mateli much welcomed that. And I think Deputy Premier Missick will be talking herself about her own visit. So therefore, from our point of view, we were trying to do two things. We want to build a better and stronger cooperation relationship with Haiti in combating illegal migration. We also have a shared interest in developing business and trade and human connections between our two countries, and also to show what an important contribution Haitians have made and are making to the building of TCI.
The governor, who was speaking at a news conference at the Environmental Center on Tuesday, said that based on his meeting, the Haitian president was looking at 3 ways to tackle the problem of illegal immigration. Here's what he had to say.
The first way, he would say, and of course he is the president of Haiti, his fundamental interest is the economy and the people of Haiti. His first approach is to say, we are determined to build our economy, to create better circumstances for people living in Haiti so that they are not encouraged to migrate illegally. He is also very clear that illegal migration is dangerous for the people who try to do it. They risk death on the seas, they risk being victims of criminals, and when they come to TCI, we will try very hard to detain them and to repatriate them. So he wants to build the economy of TCI, and I think we on TCI can contribute to that by developing our own trade and business connections, especially with northern Haiti, which is pretty close. The second thing that President Mateli is prepared to do, and we discussed that, is to have improved cooperation between our agencies, between the Coast Guard and the Maritime Police, exchange of information, officials working together to try and combat that illegal migration. And the third thing he's prepared to do is to actually increase and improve the messages from the Haitian authorities to the people of Haiti, to say, someone might come to you and say, if you give me some money, I will put you on TCI and you will be a millionaire ever after. I think the Haitian government accepts their responsibility to put out the truth, which is to say, if you try to migrate illegally from Haiti to TCI, it is dangerous, you may drown, and if you do get to TCI, we here will do everything we can to detain you and repatriate you. So we are interested in proper relations with Haiti, and we're interested in legal migration, we're interested in developing the Haitian community here, our own country, And illegal migration is not in our interests and it's not in Haiti's interests.
Governor Todd reported that there was a strong political will on the part of Haiti to stem the flow of illegal immigrants because they recognize that it is also their problem.
I think there are reasons to be optimistic that the Haitian capacity to work with us against illegal migration is going to grow. But what the visit showed very strongly was this political will from the president, from his ministers, from the Haitian government to work with us on this. Because the most important thing I would say about this visit is that Minister Gardner and I were able to put across to the Haitians that illegal migration of Haitians to TCI is not just our problem, it's also, in a sense, their problem.
It cost the Turks and Caicos Islands $1,300 to send back each Haitian, and this is a financial burden. Last year alone, it cost the government over $1 million.
It's about $1,300 a pop rather than $5,000. Still a lot of money, and it is a burden on the TCI government, and President Martelly absolutely accepted that. I think you could see him calculating what 1% of his spending would be, to put it in analogous terms. And we also discussed with President Martelly that while the numbers of Haitians, 800 last year repatriated, is not big in terms of other destination countries, say America or Santo Domingo or Puerto Rico, even Brazil, as we pointed out to President Martelly, and he absolutely understood, 800 is a very big number for a country of 31,000 people. Under the second point, under the Constitution, I am responsible for external affairs and security, but that is in my capacity as Governor of TCI. The question of border control is in the responsibility of the elected government and Minister Gardner, which is precisely why he and I wanted to go to Haiti together. Certainly, one of the things which we are able to do to support TCI in this is, for example, it was the British government which paid most of the cost of the radar station, and we did have a deployment of a Royal Navy ship through TCI waters to help deter illegal migration, and that is something which we can keep on doing. The other thing, of course, we do is work very closely with the US Coast Guard, who have more capacities than we do, and that relationship with the Coast Guard is also a key part of our ability to patrol our waters and to deter and intercept illegal immigration.
I'm Ibro, and thanks for watching Sun TV News. Join us again tomorrow when we bring you real news as it happens, directly to your computer or mobile device.